Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
I think you already know who this
I think you
is.
already know who this is.
This is that Vorm person
This is
here.
a warm person.
I think you already know who I'm joined
And
by.
yeah, Gunner here. But
Yep.
yeah.
And today we are going to be
Today,
doing
we will
a tier list on all the Thomas
do this on all the
films. I put two tabs up because
Mm-hmm.
we
two
both
tabs
have
up
different opinions on these movies, so
opinions.
yeah.
Yes, we do. Um, unlike unlike the episode tier list we did for each of the seasons, we have different opinions on some of these movies. And as you can see in the tabs right there, we have Vaughn has two tabs, one with my ranking and one with his ranking. We made these when we first made our letterbox accounts.
Yep.
And and if you're wondering, are we going to rank the all engines go movies? Well, I don't know if there's a tier list for all for the movies slash specials, but let's just be honest here, they're all bad, honestly, because nobody
Yes.
likes them.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like, there's only five of them, and I mean, let's be for real, nobody would want to watch those movies. So,
Yeah.
thank God that the reboot has now ended.
Yep. And thank God we don't have to talk about that much.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So now you've and also today is also a very special day. I think it well as of the recording of this video for today. Today is August 20th. Well, the time of this video for recording. And well, today is my 21st birthday today.
Yes, everyone say happy birthday to
Yeah. Didn't think this was gonna happen, but wow. But yeah, so the movies. So in total, I believe that there are 14 movies in total starting all the way back from 2000 to 2018. Only yeah, they're only from one theatrical release and mostly 13 direct-to-video films. Well, a couple of these also got theatrical releases, but only for a limited release. But yeah, some of these are good, some of them are not good, and some are like fine. Yeah, this probably could be a very short video, but then again, then again we might be doing some more cue the clips, and because unlike the last time we did forget to conclude some of them
Then again,
because
it's
we
a
did a
long ass
long video.
video, so you're not gonna remember
Yeah,
all of
but I
them.
don't think this one would be, yeah. Let's just hope we can. But hey, that's just a theory.
Time to play that clip again.
On Alan Theory.
It'll be a tradition now. But anyways, yeah, there's no F tiers in this because that would just be too harsh. But yeah, without further ado, why don't we get started with the very first one, the one that started it all. We'll start with Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Now, I know this film had one of the most troubled productions for any feature film, I would say, especially like in the world of Thomas as well, because this movie's production had so much trouble. Why exactly? Well, let's just say the final cut of the film, like the original cut of this film, it didn't do well. Critics and audiences thought it just didn't feel right. But also, like some of the voice actors had to be replaced because some of them felt they were either too old or too scary for kids.
Yes, those
Yeah,
soccer moms.
yeah, yeah, that was known as the director's cut. But get this, we actually might get the director's cut this year.
We got a leaked work print of it a few years ago. I remember that.
Yeah, but also like, but not just that. We might just actually get it for real this time because the director of an unlikely fandom is actually probably going to release it this year. He's already releasing some sneak peeks of a couple of clips that were originally supposed to be in the movie, showing the original voice actors. I think the director's name is Brendan Cardy, I think, who announced the death of Rodolkoff. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
But but Thomas and the Magic Road is this film is 25 years old now. I can't believe it.
No, same.
Yeah. When it turned 20 in 2020, it got a Blu-ray release by Shout Factory. That's amazing. Which I still want to try and find eventually, but I will say, Magic Road, despite the film becoming a critical and commercial failure, being a box office bomb, they get negative reviews by critics and audiences, especially from the UK. It has gained a cult following over the years. Because everybody grew up with this film in their childhood. I did too.
Same.
So I don't think it's a bad film by all means. I have still never seen the director's cut, but I have seen a lot of fan-made projects of this movie. Like fans can like I think iOS Studios did a rewrite of this movie with the collaboration of Bad Writer alumni. But yeah, I think Magic Road is a good movie for what it is. And I gave this film an 8 out of 10 because it was like I really do like this film. And Vaughn, what did you give this?
I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
give it a 7.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense to give this an A.
Okay.
It's not perfect by all means. It does have a couple of issues, but and again, it's a good movie for what it is.
Okay.
It looks like we got two tier lists.
Yep. This one will be yours.
This is
one
gonna
will
be
mine.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, A tier, yeah. That would be the 7 and 8s.
I guess I'll go an A for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mostly like the way I do like the numbers on like my tier lists, like I do like S tier is like 9 and 10, A is like 8 and 7, B 6 is a B, 5 is a C, 4 and 3 are D, and 2 and 1 are F. That's just kind of how I do my tier lists.
Okay.
Anyways, now let's go into now we're actually going to go into now we'll go into the two hit eras. Well, the two movies from the new series, and this one is Calling All Engines. This was this was one of the three things to be released during the 60th anniversary. The other two were Thomas's Soda Celebration, the big one, and Songs from the Station. Now, as a kid, I used to watch this one a lot. 'Cause it was so fun. But now looking back at it, I mean, I don't hate it. It's fine, I guess. I know people say this is the worst special, but is it really though? I mean, there's like a couple worse ones, but it's fine. Like I do think some people had the biggest issue people had was like probably with the learning segments they added into this. I'll admit, I'm gonna say this. I think the loading segments were just funny. Some of them were just kind of funny, especially. I think the funniest one was definitely the Diesel one. When they just give like Diesel like banana cars. What do you think of this one?
Me, okay, I think I gave it a 4 on Letterboxd. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
I
the
gave this
worst
a
thing out
6.
there, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy it.
I don't hate it. It was fine, but I will say like it made for. I will say that they brought Diesel 10 back of all characters
And also Lady as well for a
because they
brief scene.
yeah like they tried to they were marketing Diesel 10 for this. Yeah, but I will say like they did also release some new songs. Some of them actually became really pop. Some of the most popular ones during like the hit era. Busy, definitely a fantastic bird. That one's definitely a fantastic one. Trying to do things better. Also, absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's see what was. Let's see what else. Um, there was that. Together we made it happen, which the original version's like mid, but I do prefer the low pitch version. It actually sounds way better. What else is there? That new engine roll call version of calling all engines version of engine roll call. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Um, and there was one song that was supposed to be in the movie but got deleted but they actually added this as a bonus feature in the DVD, the Dream song, which actually is not bad, I'll say. But anyways, yeah, it's like fine. So I would give this. So it's definitely going in the B tier. If we had just the one tier list, this yeah, the B right there, yeah. If we just had like if we had an extra tier list that just like to combine ours together, like you would put this in the D tier and I put this in the B tier. Combine it together, it would be a C tier.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but anyway,
Yeah,
here you go for me.
yeah. All right. Next up.
Welcome,
Ooh. All right, yeah, the Great Discovery. Um, so this one, um, this one, like I gotta say, holy shit, why is this one actually so fucking good?
It's underrated as hell. This one.
Yeah, this one is like absolutely amazing. This is way better than Call of Legends, and like, what makes this so amazing is that instead of the usual narrator, Michael Brandon or Michael Angelis, they got Pierce Brosnan to be the guest narrator for this movie. Which unfortunately his narration got a mixed reception. Believe it or not, originally Gwyneth Paltrow was originally supposed to be the narrator for the movie.
Presumably for the US dub.
Yeah, and I'd be like, a female narrator? Really? No. That would have been very interesting to hear her narrating.
It would actually be interesting to hear a female narrator in this show, not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, but also like female narrator doing male voices.
Yeah.
I will say, this is a masterpiece. This is like one of the best movies. This is one of the most. This is one of their best ones. Also, like the most underrated one, I would say. Wow, it's like seeing Thomas like seeing like Thomas in like has like a has like that character development right there. Like, but when Stanley comes, that's like when it all changes. Stanley's not a bad character by all means, but he's like one of the more forgotten characters, I would say, in the show, because what happened in CGI, man?
Yeah, after this, he pretty much did nothing.
You just turned into a glub shido.
Yeah.
And yeah, a decent variety of songs. Thomas and James are racing. A decent song, I'll say. What else? What else was that? What else was the first one? Jobs Aplenty. Not a bad one. Decent one. What was the other one?
Where is Thomas?
There is Thomas. Mid song.
Yeah.
I just nah. Eh. And then then there's like the Great Discovery engine roll call. They just literally added Stanley in there, and that's it.
Yeah, and then
It's fine, I
the
guess.
best one for last.
This one.
Thomas
Thomas.
is my number one.
No, shining in the morning sun, working hard but having fun. Do the clip. Yeah, Thomas, you're the leader. One of the best ones ever, and their first ever rap they ever did. Oh my god, that song just ends the movie perfectly.
Yeah.
But I gave this a 10, so it's definitely going in the S tier right there.
Sweet. I think I gave this one
you-
an 8.
Yeah.
Yes, I did give it an 8. So
Yeah.
go an 8 for me.
Yeah. So 8 and 10, it would still basically be an S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, now we're going into the CGI movies. We're actually going to start off with actually a good one here. Hero of the Rails. The only CGI film to ever be released in the 2000s. Which is 2009. And honestly, this movie was the surprisingly good start for what could have been potentially a good start for the CGI era of Thomas. The movie is actually really great. I actually do like this, like introducing and seeing Spencer as the villain of the film. Wow, Spencer. First time a Steamy is a villain. Yeah. This is when they also had something new, a full-on voice cast to voice the characters in both dubs. And introducing some new ones like Hero, Victor, and Kevin. And honestly, yeah, I really do like this one as well. Like it's just like even the animation still holds up. Especially from 2009. And I gotta say, Hero was definitely one of the best characters in CGI.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, thanks to the fantastic performance by Togo Agara, who was in the Archer series. Yeah, he's also was in a few movies, such as Eyes Wide Shut, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Gentleman, Speed Racer, Tetris, and 47 Ronin, and a couple of other films. But yeah. And also, I love that song, Go Go Thomas. Oh my god.
Same.
That's a great song. Especially the Hero of the Rails version, yeah. The season 16 version's good, but it can't be as good. It's not as good as the Hero of the Rails version. But I'll just say, yeah. But also, This also has probably one of the funniest. It is a bit. Is also as funny because there are a couple of funny moments. Like, you know what? I just want to show just cue two random, just cue two of the funniest clips in the movie. U.S. dub, of course. The clip of Mavis literally just Mavis and Spencer when she just pushes Spencer into the hopper, and then Spencer just falling into the mud.
They couldn't find the trucks, but they found Spencer.
They couldn't find the cars, but they found Spencer.
Mavis was delighted to see Spencer.
Mavis was delighted to see Spencer.
Spencer, what an honor. Let me take you around the quarry.
Spencer, what an honor. Let me take you around the quarry.
Thomas and Percy thought that was very funny.
Thomas and Percy thought that was very funny.
Spencer didn't. He scowled. And he didn't see James puffing by with a flatbed of parts for Hero.
Spencer didn't. He scowled. And he didn't see James puffing by with a flatbed of parts for Hero.
Mavis proudly took Spencer under the slate hopper.
Mavis proudly took Spencer under the slate hopper.
He chuffed too quickly, then too slowly, then he rolled back too far.
He chuffed too quickly, then too slowly, then he rolled back too far.
Slate and dust flew down his funnel and bounced off his boiler.
Slate and dust flew down his funnel and bounced off his boiler.
The track was broken and Spencer was too heavy. With a creak and a crack, the track snapped beneath him. The mighty Spencer slid into the muddy marsh.
Oh man, those just cue them already. Oh god, those two scenes are one of the funniest scenes in the show. In the movie in general. But yeah, Hero of the Rails. Yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. It's definitely an A tier. I definitely will say I do like this more than Magic Railroad.
Okay. I think I gave this.
And what did you give this?
I think I gave it an 8 as well. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Now. Oh.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
boy.
All right. Seattle Rescue. It's 15 years old now. Can't believe it though. 15 years of, well, that. I think it's safe to say that this is the worst. I think this is the worst Thomas movie out of all the movies.
Excluding the All Legends Go ones, of course.
And those ones are much worse than this. So, Messianic Rescue. This is when the show started to go downhill, especially during the time when seasons 14 and 15 came out.
Yeah.
13 was like a passable season, I guess, but like the thing is like Messianic Rescue just ruined it because Sharon Miller is not a great writer, but I can't say she's not a bad person. She did actually say in an 80th anniversary podcast, she actually said that this was her favorite movie she's written. It actually can be said in the Unlucky Tugs Soder's Finest video on Thomas. But I understand why she chose. I understand why, but there are so many issues that this movie has. Like, the first 6 minutes are passable, but like, here's a problem. The problem starts as when Diesel comes.
Thomas literally being racist.
And like so many problems happen. Huh?
Thomas literally being racist.
Yes. What is this? What is this fucking calling all engines 2? so many issues like that, like the Diesel Thomas thing. What else? The fucking rhymes. What's with the rhymes?
This is Thomas the Tank
You're
Engine,
not Dr.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, like you're not that. This ain't no Dr. Seuss adaptation. Like, where did the rhymes come from anyway? Like, but watching Unlucky Tug, like watch reaction with Trampy, it's so funny. But the another issue is with the login logos, Bash, Set, Dash, and Ferdinand. That's right. I don't like the way they talk. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The movie just drags on and on with pointless filler scenes. Like Gordon? Like what was with the Gordon thing?
Yeah.
I will say there's at least like a couple good things. Like I'm surprised they got Whiffed involved in this.
Yeah.
I want to know how did he knew about the tunnel?
Who knows? Maybe he just discovered it one day when it was just randomly fluffing by.
Who knows? But that's just a theory.
An Alan theory.
That joke again.
I mean, it is a possible theory, but who knows? But anyways, another thing is like Thomas just like literally can't stop repeating himself with that one stupid fucking line that I couldn't fucking stand.
Same.
I forgot what the fucking line was at this point.
I don't even want to remember what it is.
I think it was I'll do as I'm told. I'll be big and strong, I'll be brave and bold. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Though I will admit there's a couple of sparkly goodness, I'll say. Don't worry, this won't take a while. I will say the animation has definitely improved a bit. I will say, I like the addition of the search and rescue center. Definitely that. I will admit, like to at least like the tunnel scene was actually kind of good. The dark moment of I think the one dark moment I'll say was definitely in the tunnel scene. It was a little sad, but yeah. And like the scene where like with Percy Thomas pulling the login logos out, that was a memorable scene mostly. And then the one infamous, and then probably one of the best scenes in the movie, or lines, I should say. Mr. Topman. We'll just cue the US dub clip of what he said. When Sir Topman gets excited to see Thomas again, he tosses up his hat and he says this to Thomas.
Don't worry, I can find another hat, but I'll never find another Thomas.
Just then, a big gust of wind whooshed and whipped the fat controller's top hat from his head. He was surprised.
My hat! Come back! Oh dear, I can't go to the party without my hat.
That line truly is the only good thing. That line is truly one of the best lines in any Thomas film, I'll say. That is, yeah. I can find another hut, but I'll never find another Thomas. How could that line be so good if in this such awful movie? I don't know what the fuck happened, but but then, yeah, like those are like the oh yeah, and the ending song, of course. I gotta admit, the Misty Island Rescue song is actually enjoyable. I like the country theme to it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like the banjo included as well. Like, I also love like Roll Long Thomas's remix of the song and Hero and Go Thomas as well. So yeah, I just love good remixes. But anyways, yeah, this is easily the worst movie in the franchise. So it's definitely going into the D tier. I used to love it as a kid. Then it was okay. Then it just got bad.
Right.
All right. All right, now the next one is what people think this is the worst one, but it's not the worst, but it's a bit better than Misty Island Rescue. But it's not even that great. And that's Day of the Diesels. This film had so much potential.
I know.
In the post-credit scene in the post-credit scene of Misty Island Rescue, Diesel 10 was shown at the end. Voiced by Matt Wilkinson. He actually did have it. He actually was supposed to be voiced by someone else. What was his name? Rupert something?
Rupert Degas.
Yeah, that guy. However, his laugh was actually kept. Yeah, but Day of the Diesels, I mean, I used to like it, but not anymore. It's okay, I guess. But it's better than Misty Island Rescue, I'll say. And this is one of the few Thomas movies to not be focused on Thomas. Instead, Percy. So let me ask, why isn't Percy on the fucking cover?
Because they gotta advertise the main character, that's why.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But we are introduced to new characters like Belle and Flynn. They aren't terrible. But and some new diesels. Paxton, Norman, and I think just Paxton, Norman, and yeah, that's basically it. Just Paxton and Norman.
Sydney also appeared.
Oh,
but he
yeah, and
only
also-
appeared for a few seconds.
Yeah, Sydney's on. Then there's like, oh yeah, and Den and Dart. Oh, well, Den. What he means to say is that he's the boss. I'm Dart. But I mean, so thank goodness that Nino Productions made a rewrite of this movie. Like, turned it into an actual feature-length film. And his version is so much better compared to, well, whatever this is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mid. I don't hate it, but I just don't like it. But that Day of the Diesel song is actually pretty catchy.
I agree with that.
I can't help but somehow the end credit songs are always the best thing in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Diesel 10 like could have been written better as well. Just wasn't written that well. It's not even for Percy, honestly. Percy was not that great, I'll say. But it's a C tier for me.
Okay, I think I'm putting this.
And
in
what
D
did you give
tier.
this like a 3?
So yeah, it's going in D.
So if we combine it, it would be like a 4 out of 10 for us, but it would still be in the D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, fuck yes.
We made it.
Blue
boys.
Mountain Mystery. This is the movie that changed the show and made it good again. This is hands down, honestly, the best Thomas movie out of all the movies.
For you, at least.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know how the fuck did Sharon Miller fix this? Oh wait, it was actually by someone who would actually take over as the writer of the show. Because script editing. Thanks to the wonderful man himself, Andrew Brenner. He actually helped with this movie.
Our Lord and Savior.
Yes. And this is also the first time Annie and Claire will actually get to speak for once. We'll actually now have full-on voice actors. Yeah. Also introduced to some new character, and also introduced to a new character, Winston, but also like they also brought back the narrow gauge engines.
Let's go.
Except Duncan, because they actually couldn't make him at the time. So that's why they showed him in season 17 and 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, they also introduced a new character as well, Luke. I gotta say, this movie is very different compared to the other ones. This one, it goes into it has a very sad story, but also goes really dark, showing a couple nostalgic memories from seasons 3 and 1. Yeah, flashbacks. But also like, yeah. It has probably one of the two best songs in any of the Thomas movies. Working Together and Blue Mountain Mystery. I absolutely love those two songs. They are like instantly like up there at the top 15 for me. Man, I love this movie so much. That's a number one for me right there. That's an S tier right there.
Sweet. That also
Yeah.
goes to S
Number
for me as
one
well,
all
so.
day. You did give it an A. Wait, did you give it an A? What did you give it?
I gave it 10.
Hard to tell.
Yep.
Oh, I just couldn't. Oh yeah, okay, good. It was just hard to tell because of the long title. All right, but now we're done with the Sharon Miller era. Now to the Andrew Brenner era. All right, next up, King of the Railway, the true start of this new era. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Definitely a great start. I saw the act with the new narrator, Mark Morgan. Bringing back some familiar faces. They brought back Jack. Introducing some new ones like Steven and Millie.
And
I
Connor
definitely
and
like
Caitlin.
Steven. Oh yeah, and Connor and Caitlin. Yeah, those two. I definitely do like Steven. He's definitely a fan favorite. Millie's great, and of course Connor and Caitlin are also fun. Let's see. Yeah, a couple of good songs. I think. Yeah, there's Working Together again. Not as good as the first one, but this one's still a good song. You also got, what else do you got? Searching Everywhere, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I think that one was fine. And then today's gonna be a special day, or is it today gonna be a great day?
It's going to be a great day.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it was either fine or mid, but I can't remember. But yeah, yeah, this one was, yeah, definitely tells a good story as well in this new era. So it was definitely a good start for the new era. So yeah, I think I'm giving this an A. I'm definitely putting this one. It definitely goes above Magic Railroad.
Okay. Where
And
did
you
I-
gave this an 8 as well.
Where did I put it on the list, though? Okay.
You put it at number 5.
Okay, so it goes to the top of A. For me.
All right. Next up. Here we go. This is when we get into the really good stuff. Tale of the Brave. Shit, man. This movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
This has 3 different stories, focused on the main 3 characters. Yeah. bringing back a few, but also bringing back more characters and also introducing new ones. They brought back Bill and Ben, of course, and of course Oliver, but only shown in one scene. Yeah, like because they were busy making his episodes. They also like introduced new characters. Marion, voiced by Academy Award nominee actress Olivia Colman. And then you also have Timothy, the oil burning engine, and then Gator, one of my favorites. But this film goes into more of a darker territory. It's definitely dark. Monsters Everywhere is like a good song. It's not terrible. I do think it's a decent song. Our Tale of the Brave is like okay, I guess. I don't know, it felt too calm. Like too lighthearted, I'll say. And then there's the one song that everyone thinks it should have not been included in the end credits, but I'm gonna piss people off and say I actually love this one. Let's Be Brave. I'm not kidding. I actually love this one to death. It's one of the better CGI songs. Like really underrated, I'll say. Yeah, it does tell I think its story it tells is really well, showing like showing like the three characters in their own arc story. Man, I really am so glad they fixed the show.
Say, for a little bit at least.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the funniest clip and the funniest moment in the movie was, I think the scene where Thomas like pulls the trucks while Timothy is just there.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine if that was Boko.
If
Some
only
people
we
say
get-
Boko should have been in this movie. I mean, I wish he was, but then again, Timothy's not terrible. What? Why don't we just do the clip of that clip in US dub? Because why the fuck not? Because it's funny.
Oh, hey! Stop! Hey, what's got into you trucks?
Man, I'd love this. Oh man, Tale of the Brave is definitely going up in the S tier, but but I think it'll go at it's going at number 3.
Okay. I think I gave this one
Yeah.
a 9. Yep, I did. So it's also
Yeah, I gave
going
this one a
S for
9 as
me.
well. Yeah, I gave this a 9 as well. So this would still be an S for both of us.
Yeah.
Next up is now 2015. We got 2 films. One of them is, well, to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Railway series. And that is The Adventure Begins. Everyone calls this as the best Thomas movie, but I really like this one, but I don't think it's the best one, I'll say. It's really great, but I really love how it tells the first retelling of the first 2 books in the Railway series. Mostly season 1. But also, like, I did notice a couple of problems. Why was Henry in his new shape?
I don't know, probably budget reasons, but come on.
I guess they
think it
couldn't
could
make
have
the
been-
old version.
It could have been easy to make the
Huh?
old version. Just get them
Yeah.
what they have and then just tweak the boiler a little bit.
Yeah. The other thing was, I'm surprised they actually went with the Black James.
From the Railway series.
Huh. In the TV. Yeah. In the TV. In the TV series, he was like painted as red in the TV series. It's interesting though. I guess that was how he was shown in the books though.
When he first appeared, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I will say it is too short, I'll say. It is only just 45. I think it's just only 45 minutes. That is just too short. There was actually a fan-made sequel release by Mainland Studios, I think. Release The Adventure Continues, which shows more parts into the books and the TV series, but also introducing Percy as well. Yeah, but I still love this movie. Aside with a couple of nitpicks, and yeah, this is still it's still a fantastic film. But it's definitely going in the S tier. But it's definitely going low. But it's going at the bottom of the S tier.
For him, at least. For me, it's going at the top of S tier.
I know that. Now here's the other good one. I think this one was better than Adventure Begins. Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. Holy shit. This feels like a cinematic movie.
I know. I mean, that
Especially
frickin'
with that
score,
excellent and that cinematography.
man.
Like Lodge Treasure, this also had a celebrity guest talents in this. Aside from Olivia Colman, they also have Oscar-nominated actor Eddie Redmayne, who voiced one of the new characters, and then sadly John Hurt, which sadly this was his last ever film he did before his death. Rest in peace, bud. But yeah, this was also the first time they actually brought back a ton of characters. They brought back so many fan favorites, and also like, they brought back Donald Douglas, Daisy. They also brought back more of the pack: Alfie, Oliver, Max, and Monty. And they also introduced a lot of new characters. They introduced Ryan, who's voiced by Eddie Redmayne. Sailor John, voiced by John Hurt. And Skiff. I forgot his voice actor's name.
He's the guy who played the bad guy from Stranger Things, Jamie Kimmel Bauer. Yeah, him.
Oh, really? He was in I did not know he was in Stranger Things. What the fuck? See, this is why I don't watch Stranger Things.
To be fair, I don't watch it either. But also, we get
The Jamie
introduced to the
Campbell
miniature
Bauer.
gauge engines from the railway series.
Yes, the miniature engines. Mike Bexenberg.
Yeah.
Wait, we have two birds? What the fuck?
Well, we have two Olivers as well.
I don't know why. I don't know why I just did the Illuminati joke. But what were you about to say?
To be fair, we also have two Olivers.
Oh yeah, Oliver the Great Western Engine and Oliver the Excavator. Wooden Railway actually did release a toy set of this. That was one of the coolest. That's one of the best things they've probably done. It shows like this movie also like really has a dark, really dark tone and story. It was praised for its plot as well. Like its plot, like not a lot of movies' plots get praised. But this movie's plot is absolutely amazing. We see Thomas at his lowest point, but also like seeing Topham at his angriest. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Makes you think Topham's the bad guy.
Even though he's not, and he still cares for Thomas.
Yeah. But also, like, yeah, I just Sailor John, the villain. He's an excellent villain, I'll say. Skiff's great. Ryan's is just amazing. And also like bringing back so many fan favorites. Just man, I'm so glad they got back Daisy because they fixed the fuck out of Daisy. 'Cause that's how you can fix characters, and Daisy is definitely one of them. And then oh yeah, this is also technically the first Thomas film to have a musical number.
Albeit only one, though.
And that is never overlook a little engine. Little ones are really useful too. That's a great song. That's a really good song. I actually both enjoyed the normal version and the low pitch version together. And another one that was also amazing is We Make a Team Together. Love both versions. Man, the two great songs as well. You can definitely tell that 2015 was one of the best years for Thomas.
Easily.
Yeah, so that's definitely an S tier. That's a 9 out of 10 right there. I'm definitely putting this one above The Adventure Begins.
Okay. Ridiculous.
Right
To make sure
there.
I make it right. Yep. And this is definitely going in third place for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Now here we go. Now we're into the music. Now we're technically into the musical era. I'm saying that because this is when they made some different. This is when they started doing some changes, starting with the next movie, The Great Race, one of the most marketed Thomas movies out of all the Thomas movies they've done. Trust me, they market the hell out of this movie, especially with the international engines. Yeah, I will say, and this is also their first ever musical. Starting with The Great Race, they started to do musicals. Ooh, ooh. Ah, damn it. Here's this is also when they introduced like the Flying Scotsman, an actual engine in real life.
Yes, we all know that.
Yeah, who was also in the Rebel series, and it was revealed to be Gordon's brother. Which that honestly shocked me. I did not expect that ever. Once again, I've never read the books, but I was surprised that he was Gordon's brother.
I read the book, so I already knew that.
Yeah, wow. I was like introducing a lot of new characters from other countries or states. Especially with one of them being one of the main characters in this movie, Ashima. I definitely like her. I definitely like this character a lot. And also with the musical numbers being added now, they had some interesting song choices. Will You, Won't You? It's a fine song, but I prefer the low pitch version. Streamlining. It's a fine song, but it's definitely catchy. Let's see. I'm full of surprises. Honestly, I didn't like that one. Next, then the next one. You Can Only Be You. That one was not terrible. That was a good one. What else? What else? The Shooting Stars Coming Through. That one was just bad. That one was actually bad. Be Who You Are and Go Far. Definitely love that one. And then He's Full of Surprises. But yeah. I do think this movie's good. It's nothing special, but yeah, I can see why this is the most marketed Thomas film. It's definitely good for what it is. So yeah, I give this an A. It's a 7.
Okay.
You've been quiet for a while.
Sorry, I'm just very quiet a lot. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, but I'm definitely this is going lower. This will go low. Like very low, because it's a 7.
there you go, at the bottom of A, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
You gave this a 6.
Yeah, so I guess I'll put this one in B tier. This one was alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Next is Journey Beyond Sodor. I do think this is also the first movie. This is also what I mentioned in like the last 2 videos I mentioned about the gesture movements. Yeah, this was the first one to do this. I don't understand why they did gesture movements, but I don't know. Some of it felt bizarre. But then again, new animation studio. That's why. Um, but honestly, yeah, I like Journey Beyond Soda. I think this is better than The Great Race. Oh. This is like the one where it's mostly focused on Thomas and James. Ouch. Seeing how James is showing off gets because James really was the highlight of the was definitely a big highlight for this movie. Some of the music, I'll say I felt mixed with with the song choice with some of I felt mixed with the songs. Not all of them are great, not all of them are bad, but like I just had a very mixed opinion on some of these. But I do have some good, but there weren't some good, some bad. But let's see, somebody has to be the favorite. I don't like James's parts, but I like Thomas's part of like when he does it. It's a mid song. Who's Thomas is bad. It's really bad. I'm not even kidding. I don't like. I just. Um. Let's see. The hottest place in town is actually really good. I don't know why, but it's so catchy to listen to. I want to go home is really sad. Very sad song featuring almost all the characters. Yeah, I just love that screenshot of all the characters. Well, it's not all of them, but it's just like a bunch of them. What else is there? We can't do anything. Was a fine. Was definitely a decent one. I kind of enjoyed that one. And then we got probably one of the best songs in the CGI series. My personal favorite of the CGI series. The most important thing is being friends. I enjoyed both the normal version and the low pitch version, Joe. It's like in my top 3. And also, like the movie story shows, like Thomas going to the mainland instead of James with a long line of heavy goods with a heavy goods train. Because after Henry had an accident, and then we're introduced to like a lot of new characters introduced. Beresford, which I don't like him. He's not. I think he's just bad. Hurricane and Frankie, the antagonists. Then we also got Lex. Then we got 3. Then we got like I guess you could say Then we have the experimental engines, which they actually had something to do with autism apparently. Which I do respect that. I actually think I think that choice was great. It's nice to actually have some autism characters in the show. I know All Engines Go also tried to do something with this with that one brake van character. What's his name? What's his name? Bruno?
Bruno Mars.
Wait. Bruno, wait, we don't talk about Bruno. Bro, I haven't said that in a long time. Oh man, Disney flashbacks right there. Oh man, that was man, good times, good times. Yeah, Encanto. Right, yeah. And like, yeah, the ending was I will say it was good. It's not great, but it was good. An A tier. I think this is better than The Great Race.
Okay, for me, I think it's weaker than The Great Race, and I think I gave it a
So a C tier.
Yeah.
So we would still together we would put this in the B tier.
Yep.
And now the last one, which this one was the most controversial one, and what maybe people would say is the worst Thomas movie of all time. But it's Is it really the worst Thomas movie?
I'd definitely say it's the most mixed one.
But it's not the worst because Misty Island Rescue just holds that title. But I don't think Big World Big Adventures is the worst. I'll say it's like it's fine. It's overhated. Like there's nothing wrong with it. But there are a lot of issues. One thing I'll say that there's no narrator in this. What happened?
Maybe they wanted to try something different, and of course, they were changing to Thomas as the narrator for next season. So,
Yeah. Like, I mean, seeing the Thomas going around the world, like, would be a great, is like a great concept, I'll say, because he did mention that in Thomas and the Trucks. But yeah, I will admit, the one of the funniest scenes in the movie is definitely the scene where Thomas like just shunts the three fish cars behind Gordon's Express, which is the funniest scene. And then and then the next scene happens like when Gordon comes into Vickerstown to see his brother,
and
then his
some
brother
reason,
sees the fish
are
cars.
not insult fans.
Yeah, they're in trucks, and they took the whole smell. I just cue those two clips, literally, in the US stuff because it's funny. This is like the funniest thing in the movie.
Hello, little brother. Hello. Oh, what is that terrible smell? Is it you, Gordon? Are you pulling the flying kipper today? Or are those actually fish cars at the back of your coaches? Fish cars? Fish cars? Oh, the indignity. Thomas!
But yeah, like the Unlucky Tug review on it. I mean, I actually have not seen the video, but I've seen like the review of, like on the movie rank when he did it. But I see why so many people hate this movie. But like, and again, this film wouldn't be released in the US until 2019, which I don't know why. And then continuing on with the musical thing, like, where in the world is Thomas is like a decent song. Let's see. Hold on. I think I'm gonna look at I'm looking through like an old tier list just to remember something.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Wake Up. It's a C tier. The original version's not that great. I'm gonna say, but I love the low pitched version. So much better. Then the next one was Uwala. That one was terrible. It was so short. We're friends, but I prefer the reprised version than the regular version is also good, but the reprised version is better. Then it was Free and Easy's a B. The original one's fine, but the low pitch version is way better. I don't know, low pitch versions of music videos are better, honestly. Especially when it comes to the Thomas songs. Then what was the next one I believe was sometimes you have to make a friend. Yeah, sometimes you make a friend. Yeah, that one was a decent song. Very sad, I'll say. It was very sad. And then yeah, the We're Friends at the end, yeah. I will say this movie was fine. This is also the longest Thomas movie out of all the Thomas movies. Because this one is actually a feature length. This is actually a full feature length film. It's 80 minutes. Making this the well, actually this is the second longest Thomas because Magic World was 85 minutes, I think. I will say, yeah, they introduced many new characters, especially in the international world, and a few cameos from characters from the Great Race. They introduced Ace was definitely introduced, voiced by Peter Andre. I just want to cue a random clip of his horn because it's funny. I just love that horn so much. Yeah. Then we have Nia, who would eventually become one of the main characters in the show. And then we're also introduced to Young Bao, who was in The Great Race and now becomes an actual character. And then a fan favorite, of course. Yeah. But I will say, it's fine. It's not a bad movie. It's fine. You guys just go crazy. You guys are just going too crazy over this movie. You're saying it's the worst one. It's fine. I don't hate it.
I think it's
But it's a B.
okay.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah, this one it's better than Calling All Engines, I'll say.
Okay, and this is
And yeah,
going
you put this in the C tier.
three.
Yeah. In case you were wondering, where did we put the All Engines Go movies? Well, our lists might explain them. Well, let's see. Oh, you can click on it if you want.
Okay, but even though it's pretty obvious here,
Yeah, this is my ranking. Okay, so Great Bubbly Bill is the worst. Race for the Soda Cup, they're both, and the Christmas Letter Express are all F tiers. Mystery for Lookout Mountain and Soda Sings Together are D tiers, but the first 15 and 16 are like 3 out of 10s, while 17, 18, and 19 are all 2 out of 10s. These are just equally some of the worst movies in the franchise. And then yours, you don't even have all of them on there. You only just have a few.
yeah, I've only got 2 of them in here, and as you can see, the ones I have rated, they're both 1 out of 10 for me. I haven't watched 3 of them at all. I frankly don't want
I
to
know.
be honest, but
Yeah, let's be honest. If you, they're just easily the worst movies in the franchise. No one likes these movies. I don't know why they were made.
yeah.
But oh well. Thank God the reboot's done.
Yep. Who knows what's in store for the future of this franchise?
But I will say we do have a movie. We actually do have a new movie that could potentially be in production. It's the live action animated movie directed by the one and only Mark Forrester.
Who directed the Christopher Robin movie? And I actually say he's a great
And also
choice for a
directed-
director.
I think so, yeah, because apparently he said he actually grew up with the show and the books. So he actually might make this a great film because he could probably make this accurate.
Yeah.
Well, there was actually another version of this movie, but it was supposed to come out back in 2009 or 2012.
And it was
and
supposed to be
believe it or
directed
not,
by
the
the
director-
guy who directed 9.
Shane Acker.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the movie got canceled.
Yeah. It was during when Mattel brought out Hit, though, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our rankings for all the movies. So now you're wondering what's next. Well, I guess our next choice might be. It could be the songs, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. But we will have to split the songs into but we might have to split them up into. Actually, you know what? instead of the song, actually no, we'll wait to do the songs eventually. Because why don't we? I think the next one we can do are all the seasons together.
Ooh.
Yeah, ranking of all 24 seasons together. I mean, I think it would make sense to get that one out quicker before we do the big ones because we got that one left, and because we have like this, we got like the songs, we also got the characters to rank, and then lastly the Railway series books. But some of these are gonna have to be split into parts because there are a ton of characters and songs.
I say.
Oh yeah,
the
don't
easiest is
forget
to
we
split
have
them up between classic series, new series, and CGI. I think that's the easiest.
yeah, and also like another thing is like also we're also gonna rank every single episode together to see which one's the greatest of all time and which one's the worst. And that will be, and similar to that, we will split it up into parts. And then after those ones, we'll get to the books because we're saving that the best for last,
Yep.
which I have a lot of reading to do or YouTubing. Yeah, I this is definitely a nice this was definitely a nice sort of change for our rankings.
Yeah.
We get to like actually do like have different opinions on these movies. And I
Yeah.
have to say, if I'm definitely proud. I'm proud of our tier lists.
Same.
Get mine. Mine needs like a little need a little screen time.
Okay. Here's your one.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and yeah. That is the ranking of that is our rankings for the movies. Yeah, our next one will be the seasons. All 24 seasons together to see which one's the best. I think I think that's just gonna be so predictable.
Yep.
We're not even gonna spoil it for you, so it's just gonna be so obvious of which one it might be. But anyways, that's our rankings of the movies. We'll see you guys next week for the seasons.
Take care,
And we'll see you
everybody.
guys on the next video.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.